Yeah, we got to go to Long Island where we have a man who was ended up killed after a woman cut his throat while he was sleeping.
So many unanswered questions. I'm standing right in front of the house where that 28-year-old was found this morning dead. Behind me, you can see there's still police tape. This is still an active investigation. Now, detectives have arrested a 22-year-old woman. She is in custody tonight in connection with this homicide, but they still haven't explained what exactly happened inside this house. So many people on this block told us they woke up to helicopters overhead, police dogs barking, and officers going from backyard to backyard. Then they learned a 28-year-old man had been stabbed to death inside the home where he lived with his mom and dad. Police say a 22-year-old woman left before they arrived. Neighbors say officers searched for her and it lasted for several hours. People who we spoke with tell us that family members are saying the 28-year-old and that 22-year-old woman may have actually met through a dating app. Police have not confirmed that, though.
Nothing's for sure, but possibly over a dating app. Possibly. Nothing's for sure, though.
And where did you hear that from?
I heard that from my neighbors.
I saw all the flashing lights and all the police coming down the street, and then the helicopter. Obviously, that was as loud as could be for 2 hours. And then I saw them actually in his yard with the dog, with the lights, searching for whoever.
Police have not released the names of that 28-year-old or the 22-year-old. They're also not telling us how exactly they knew each other or what happened inside that house that left this 28-year-old man dead of stab wounds.
Now let's get over into this next video where they give us more details.
We begin with that murder case on Long Island of a 22-year-old man who died in his father's arms after he was stabbed in the neck while he slept.
News 4's Paisley Chang live for us in Massapequa now with new details about that woman who police say carried out such a heinous crime, Paisley.
Yeah, Adam and Gilma, you know, family members of the victim cried out loud in court today as the prosecutor detailed how this young man was killed. 22-year-old Kristen Scully is described as an acquaintance, and now she's been charged with his murder. Why she allegedly did it is still unclear.
Did you do it?
No comment from Kristen Scully as she was led out of police headquarters in handcuffs. The 22-year-old accused of killing 28-year-old Bobby Carragher in his home.
Kristen Scully became angry towards our victim and stabbed him in the neck while he lay sleeping in bed. He climbed the stairs to seek the assistance of his mother, screaming.
Police say it's not clear if the two were romantically involved, but they were acquaintances. Scully had been invited to his house. After his parents found him bleeding to death in the kitchen, a massive police search ensued, with cops searching every corner of this neighborhood.
I woke up at 2 in the morning to red lights and woke my mom up, and then we saw that there was something wrong with the house because there was a lot of cops and ambulances.
Police say Scully was found hiding inside the Carragher's home along with a pocket knife they believe is the murder weapon. Today, she was charged with murder in the second degree. She pleaded not guilty.
She stabbed a grown man in the neck with a knife. This is her crying. I don't know. What situation could you be in? Some cheating? Some people are saying they might have been dating. We don't know for sure. Hasn't been confirmed. But what could make you stab someone in the neck while they were sleeping? The only thing I can think about is some kind of assault. But we can't put that out in the air simply because we don't know what the reason is. At this point, she is the suspect and the killer, suspected killer. And he is the victim. We don't know exactly what happens, but hopefully we get more information about this. But you have to be one cold SOB to do that out of pure rage and anger. Let's keep going into this.
Neither the Scully family or the victim's family stopped to speak to reporters, but Bobby's friends remembered him fondly.
Bobby lit up any room he went into. He was the funniest person ever that ever lived.
Wouldn't even hurt a fly.
A lot of sick people this was.
The kid wouldn't hurt a fly.
Friends say Scully and Carragher had been friends for several years.
It's a girl he spoke to, and he's been to his house multiple times. She was welcomed in by his family, and she waited for my friend to fall asleep, and she killed him.
Scully was not granted bail. Her next court date is June 4th. Meanwhile, friends of the victim told us that they plan on having a candlelight vigil near his house at 8:30 tonight. We're
100%. I 100% don't think she needs to have bail to be able to get out. She's killed somebody in her sleep. That for right now, all we can know is that it was done out of pure anger. But let's keep going. Let's do one more where we hear more about them from the victims, from the family and friends.
A gathering tonight on Long Island for the man who was stabbed while he was sleeping and then died in his father's arms. Friends and family coming together to remember 28-year-old Bobby Carragher. Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon in Massapequa tonight.
Tonight, those who knew Bobby Carragher and his family are still struggling to make sense of it, horrified by the violence that cut his life short.
He was only 28 years old, and for something like that to happen to somebody so young, it's just very shocking. You know, he was a good guy.
They comforted one another, standing outside the home where Carragher was attacked early Monday morning. 22-year-old Kristen Scully was charged with his murder today, accused of using a pocket knife to stab him as he slept.
It makes you lose faith in humanity a little bit, thinking that someone could just take someone's life so easily like that. It's a really messed up thing.
Authorities say the two were acquainted. They gave no details of their relationship or a motive, but say just after the attack, Carragher managed to get from his basement bedroom to his parents upstairs.
The individual who died in his father's arms. No family should ever have to bear witness to their son being killed in that manner.
Nobody should ever have to ever experience anything like that. Them, the parents, anything.
Tonight, they're remembering the way he lived.
He was just a funny person. Walked in the room, always had something funny to say.
A father of another friend calling the loss extremely tough, as he remembered the night Bobby and his son first bonded.
Over the next 20 years, he always put a smile on my face.
The suspect, Kristen Scully, is also from this community. And people who knew her tell Eyewitness News it's hard to understand how she could be capable of something so violent. They wonder if anyone will ever know what happened between the two of them before Bobby Carragher fell asleep Sunday night. Scully is being held without bail after pleading not guilty to second-degree murder. In Massapequa.
Now, I feel like I understand they were dating. They don't want to say it or it hasn't been confirmed, but it just makes sense that they were dating. But let's get over into AI breakdown to see if they tell us anything else. I doubt it will, but you know we have to check. So we got the 22-year-old woman who has been arrested and charged with second-degree murder after allegedly stabbing 28-year-old Long Island man in the neck while he slept. So we know those are the two. So it happened at 1:30 a.m. on Monday, June 1st, 2026. It happened in the basement bedroom of his parents' home in Long Island. According to the county police department, they had spent the time together earlier in the evening before returning to the residence. Investigators alleged that while he was asleep, she attacked him with a knife. Following the attack, the victim attempted to seek help from his parents, who were at the home at the time. The emergency service was contacted, but he succumbed to his injuries at the scene. Officers arriving at the scene located the killer inside the residence. She was taken into custody and the knife was recovered. She was arraigned in court yesterday and charged with second-degree murder. She pleaded not guilty and the judge ordered her to be held without bail. The defense attorney indicated that they are investigating the circumstances surrounding the incident, including potential self-defense. I don't understand how you get self-defense when someone's sleeping, but that is the defense attorney's job to try to come up with something. I'm assuming just spitting out the ball, I'm assuming they're going to say he was abusive, that behind closed doors that he was a monster, and that the only time she felt safe, or she felt so scared of what would happen when he wakes up, that she felt that the only way necessary was to kill him while he slept. Now, that is going to be a crazy way to spin that, but that is most likely how the defense attorney is going to play this, or they're going to try to look for a plea deal. It's a crazy situation, y'all, but let me know your thoughts on that situation. Let me know what you think about it, or if you disagree with anything I said.